Jake just tipped $5. Rampage, I grew up watching you in Pride and UFC. You're my hero. Thank you for turning me gay. I'm gonna suck it tonight just for you.
Motherfucker, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That shit ain't on me, nigga. You sucking dicks ain't got nothing to do with me.
Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Millennial Smark, and I'm bringing you the slop, the whole slop, and nothing but the slop. Don't forget about the timestamps down in the description box below. They're also in the pinned comment section for some of you lazy, no good, stupid sons of... No, I'm joking. I love you guys. But speaking of crashing out, that's what we're actually going to discuss today. Rhea Ripley, continuing hers. Justifiably so, if I do say so myself. The Rock out here looking crazy as fuck. Buddy went from perfect cell to imperfect cell. Just like that, from the rock to the pebble. Swerve Strickland is out here acting like a fucking mark. And Syko Stu, we got a great update. And then we have a not so great update in regards to Rampage Jackson. Seriously, these guys, lawyers, anybody, lawyers, someone, help a brother out. Let me help these brothers out with some lawyers. So let's kick this off with Mrs. Rhea Ripley, who is still incredibly pissed off, rightfully so, after a bunch of virgins ambushed her and tried to take pictures with her when she was trying to get into her Uber. There's a lot of people out here trying to justify this take. I don't know why. I mean, I kind of do know why. It's the internet, and again, I don't know. It's the weirdest thing where everybody has to be a contrarian for the sake of being a contrarian. Like, this isn't a Mercedes Monet situation where she doesn't want to sign someone's bullshit because some nonsense that she heard on the internet that they're trying to reaffirm her with. If you remember that from like 2 years ago, this is someone who has their civilian clothes on, trying to get into their Uber to go home. I don't know why this has to be a controversial take. I mean, it's only controversial if you have your hand on your dick and you can't take it off. But Rhea Ripley did go out of her way, and she ended up throwing out this post. Check it out. Screen. Do it now. And I quote, "This is not okay. Remember, we are people. Do not swarm me or anyone like a pack of rabid zombies. No one should ever be pushed up against a Uber driver doors and completely mobbed like I just experienced. Use common courtesy and humanity. No means no. What the fuck?" And then she went on later on to say this: "Treat me like a human or I'ma start acting like Rhea Ripley and no one's getting shit." I mean, are you not already? Oh, okay, they're doing the whole weirdo, separate the character from the actual person. Oh, fuck, that shit is so cringe whenever they do shit like that. Go after her for that, bro, over anything else. Fuck me. But no, she's right, though. Stop acting like fucking weirdos. I know this has to be said, like, every fucking day when it comes to wrestling fans, and they really take great offense to people telling them to stop acting like weirdos. They keep coming, "You're female, so you should know that this comes with the territory." No, what comes with the territory is sitting behind the table and signing autographs. What comes with the territory is being at your place of work and taking pictures. What doesn't come with the territory is being ambushed at a fucking airport and being told to do this or do that. I love this also. Like, the same people who would say things like, "Oh, I feel bad for Rey Mysterio," when a bunch of dumbasses ran up to him and asked them to sign all their eBay bullshit so they can resell it online. It's give Rey Mysterio some space, which he absolutely does need space. No shit. Duh. But, like, when the same thing happens, not to the same degree, but obviously still in that category of actual fucking, like, bombarding people and shit, and when they're trying to have their own personal time, it's, well, let's not focus on this. I don't understand. Like, you know what you're doing. Stop it. Stop trying to justify it as seem contrarian. And it's not as if Rhea Ripley has not spoke about this before in the past. I remember her talking about this. I seen an interview with I'm actually gonna find the clip real quick. Give me a second. There's a clip from coincidentally of her when she did a podcast interview with Chris Van Vliet, where she actually talked. Let me find this. I'm gonna find this real quick. Hang on for a second. I'm gonna put it on screen right now though. Hang on.
But like I get like real bad anxiety, and I don't like when people like swarm me, because I freak out, and it happens real bad whenever we go to Universal or something. Like, man, I try and hide my best. I really do.
So it's not like, you know, this is like some type of fucking secret or something. As you just seen in the clip, like she's made this known before. Like I said, I know I've seen this somewhere. And once again, this has nothing to do with gender. Look at the screen. CM Punk said the same thing not too long ago also. We just got finished talking about the consequences of the weirdo OnlyFans girl who went around trying to touch fucking Dominic Mysterio and CM Punk. Just give people their fucking spaces. Don't touch them. Don't get all up in their faces with your cell phone taking pictures and stuff. Like, just don't do that. Like, don't have double standards or pretend one being worse than the other means that this one is null and voided, even though they're literally in the same type of group of fucking versions who don't want to give people their personal fucking space. And you know what's funny? I actually found this video. I don't know if it's true or not, or if it's real or whatever. I know it's not AI, but I don't know if the person is trolling or anything, but damn, do I want to play this video anyways, because I feel like this is the perfect encapsulation of the average fucking fan who actually believes they're so entitled where they can actually intrude on someone's private space and think it's okay. Here, check this out real quick.
Hey everybody. I just saw the viral video of Rhea Ripley in Paris prior to the WWE Premium Live event, Clash in Paris, sponsored by Slim Jims. So everybody's really outraged about what happened. I was actually one of the fans that politely walked up to Rhea Ripley and just wanted to get a picture with my favorite wrestler. You all forget that we work our hard, spend our hard-earned money on the WWE and professional wrestling as a whole. So we should be entitled to meet some of these wrestlers. We should be entitled to touch them, do whatever we want to them, because we're basically their bosses. I didn't get to meet her when her plane landed and I was waiting a baggage claim, or when I was camped out at her hotel. So this was my only chance. I really think you all need to get over it and get a life.
I was sexually abused as a child. You know, I mean, that's not an easy thing.
You must have been an attractive young gentleman.
What?
Next up, The Rock is out here looking mad fucking crazy. Like, I know The Rock was kind of sporting this look in like, what, maybe around 2004. I think he did this right before he was, or like maybe 03 when he was getting ready to do like the rundown. I think he was getting ready to do the rundown when he actually looked like this. But this is like even crazier because this looks like Rock legitimately just like, I don't know, like he took Ozempic or some shit. Here, you don't believe me? Check this video out real quick. This is fucking crazy. Rock should not be looking like this. I don't like Rock looking like this. Rock like this looks like, I don't know, AIDS. Here, look at this.
I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of...
Like, tell me if I'm tripping, bro. Like, when I see The Rock, I immediately think of that 50 Cent crackhead look. Yeah, like that one. That one right there. That picture right there. That's what I think of when I see this Rock, bro. Bro looks like Eustace Bag off of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Bro looks like the human embodiment of spaghettification, bro. I don't know what the fuck The Rock is doing, but, like, he needs to stop. The only thing I could possibly say is that maybe, like, he's preparing for a role. But, like, what role has you, I don't know, looking like fucking, like you're about to go behind the store and tell me you got a couple of cheeseburgers and you just want a little bit more and you just got these cheeseburgers. Now you got these cheeseburgers, like.
What you say to me? Ow, look, yo, dick, man.
Oh, man.
Look, Rock, come back home, bro. Come back to WWE. You and Batista keep doing this Hollywood shit, and that ain't cutting the mustard, bro. That shit ain't working for me. Just stop, please. Come back to WWE. Ruin WWE a little bit more, please. We missed you ruining WWE. Come back. Come back home. Stop it. Get some help, bitch. Next up, we got Mr. Swerve Strickland over here acting like a fucking mark, thinking his shit don't stink. Swerve, what the fuck are you talking about, buddy? 5 stars, B, black wrestler. I don't know what I'm talking about. Play the fucking clip. Play the motherfucking clip.
I didn't really have a 5-star match till I got to All Elite Wrestling, so that's just 3 years. I've really been getting that kind of recognition. I've heard like I'm the one black wrestler with the most in history. So it's something that I pride myself in, just putting on something that's like a classic. I wouldn't necessarily put stars next to it, but I do I just appreciate putting on something that people are just going to remember for a very, very long time. And if the stars come with that, that's awesome. But I just want to make sure, like, when I leave the ring and put on a great performance and a great match.
And look, there's nothing wrong with having a healthy dose of ego. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like today, and it's not just the wrestlers, I feel like everybody today, maybe it's because social media has really blown up people's brains and blown up people's minds to actually think their self-worth is more than, you know, everybody around them. Like, the amount of people who I see jump in the comment section are like, unsubscribe, I'm leaving, we don't share the same opinion, this one thing that we disagree on, we don't share the same opinion, unsubscribe. Like, dude, and I hate saying this because, again, it's cringe. I hate talking about numbers and stuff like that, but, like, in this case, I'm just gonna say it, like, dude, like, I have over 10,000 subscribers. You're one person. You don't mean anything. You don't. And mind you, I'm a fucking small ass channel. You don't mean anything. Sorry, going off on a tangent. I just mean, like, that's just an example of people who actually believe that they're way more than, like, what they are. Like, Swerve, it's fine to have a healthy dose of ego. That's fine. But, like, no one fucking cares. I'm being honest. No one fucking cares. Like, this constant, I feel like we talk about this all the time, this constant focusing on, I am the first black person to piss in outer space, I am the first black person to, I don't know, fucking put gasoline in my asshole. Like, sure, I bet you are, and you know who fucking cares? No one. Absolutely zilch, zero. No one. Think of your IQ level. Zero. Nobody. And even worse, and even more perverse, look, because at least the ego shit, although it's completely out of whack, at least it's about yourself. Like, dude, you're putting so much stock in what Dave Meltzer says. Why do these wrestlers keep doing this? Dave Meltzer says I had an awesome match, so therefore his word means everything. Word is bond, God. Like, shut up. No, it's Dave Meltzer. No one fucking cares about Dave Meltzer and his stupid fucking opinion to the degree where you have to carry it around like it's some fucking trophy, dude. You guys put way too much stuff. Like, it's fun to go over the things Meltzer talks about and point and laugh like he's the, you know, normal jester and professor, because that's what he is, right? When it comes to Dave Meltzer and professional wrestling, he's a jester. You point and you laugh and you just keep going with your day. But to give him an authoritative title like he fucking deserves it, are you insane? Are you out of your mind? And I always find it super ironic too that people, and as a matter of fact, I find it even more ironic in this case when talking about someone like a Swerve Strickland, Mr. Blackity black, put my little fucking bidet in my asshole, black guy, whatever. Like, here you are on one hand talking about, like, I don't know, black empowerment this, and I'm the first black person to do this, blackity black, whatever, right? You're the first person to ever be black in the history of, I don't know, the world, right? But then, like, you turn around and, like, you give so much power to this white dude who's essentially saying your self-worth as a professional wrestler is based strictly off of his opinion and his dumbass marks who spend thousands of dollars on this stupid fucking Star System magazine or whatever. Like, isn't that, like, the highest ground of irony? Mr. I think for myself and I do it for the culture. By the way, white man, tell me my self-worth. Like, I'm done, bro. I'm done. I am done. I'm done with this. I'm done with everything. I'm gonna go skibbity myself in Minecraft and no one's gonna stop me. You aren't gonna stop me. And when I do, you're gonna cremate me and my ashes are gonna be thrown in Swerve Strickland's face. And you won't even know that my ashes got thrown in Swerve Strickland's face because he is so dark and black that I'll just blend in with his skin. But with that being said, let's continue on with the last thing because this right here is a doozy. We got ourselves some healthy, good old-fashioned, nice, stupid, dope news from Syko Stu. So check it out. Apparently, I don't know if this is his brother or maybe this was Stu himself. Stewart has been released from the hospital and is now home resting. He sustained a serious head injury and was unconscious upon arrival at the ER. His injuries include trauma to both the upper and lower jaws, a laceration to his upper lip, and a fracture to the maxilla bone. Maxilla bone? Maxilla bone? What the fuck is a maxilla bone? Which unfortunately resulted in the loss of several teeth. I mean, look, as long as he's breathing, as long as he's fine, as long as he actually has his wits about him, that's always going to be great news. That's always going to be an awesome thing. Look, I will say, you know, it still bothers me that Raja is out there running around and, you know, being a menace to society, a complete degenerate, while Stu has to lay up in the fucking bed. But at the same time, though, you know, at least he's healthy. At least he's healthy. I wish, though, because I mean, like, look what this dude did to him, bro. Like, look at this man's face, bro. This man went from jolly old Saint Nick to like a fucking incest baby in like 2 seconds, bro, thanks to this fucking loser over here. So, like, really, take this man into custody and like reprimand him already, bro. Reprimand him. Speaking of needing to be reprimanded, look at what fucking his degenerate ass dad said, bro. These people, I swear to God, I can't explain to you. These people are the embodiment of fucking loserdom. When you think of loser in the dictionary, you see Raja Jackson and Rampage Jackson right next to well, maybe not right next to each other. Well, no, I don't want to generalize like that and pretend as if Rampage didn't do anything for his son. I was gonna say like between a prison phone and a window, but you get the gist, right? These two faces right there under a Kick logo, looking like complete assholes. But look what Rampage Jackson ended up saying after seeing this picture, or at least directly afterwards. I don't know if it has any connection with it, but check it out. And I quote, "This has gone too far. I'm sick of being quiet and letting all the low IQ people fall for clickbait. Yes, my son took things too far, and I'm pissed at him for being a piece of shit and the way he handled it. But if Syko Stu wasn't drunk and wouldn't have hit my son over the head with a real beer can while he was live streaming on his own stream, then Knox wouldn't have felt like they had to make things right by letting Raja get his get back in the ring. If my son would have just went to the police when the beer can incident happened, then the whole event could have gotten shut down and he could have sued. But no, my son is not as smart as I like for him to be. Now my, oh, is that it? Is that it? Or it just cuts off right there? Now my, whatever. Okay, who cares? You get the gist though, right? Rampage, one, I'm not even sure if that's how that works. A half can of beer getting hit on the head with a misunderstanding. I'm not even sure if you can sue over that. But what I will say, and I think everybody's been saying this for the longest, if Raja took off on homie right then and there, this would not be a discussion. There would be no having to go get your get back. There wouldn't be having to talk to the wrestlers for them to not tell you what a receipt is, because apparently you need to be told to not know how to commit crimes and commit murder, you fucking retarded dumbass. Like, none of this stuff will have to be discussed right now. There's no lawsuits, there's no school being shut down, there's no ass clowns telling you to go get a receipt. There's none of this. There's none of this. There's none of having to fake to pretend as if you don't know what a receipt is in comparison to murdering a person. None of this. He could have just rocked his shit right there and be done with it. That's it. Okay? Stu can actually see it coming and defend himself. Okay? The misunderstanding would have been held accountable by most people as, hey, buddy didn't know. That would have been the premise. Not held accountable, but you get what I'm saying though. Instead, what your son did was shake his hand, walk away, decided to go along with a spot. The degenerate morons that surround your son came to him and gassed him up. He let his fans gas him up, and then he did what he did. Syko Stu fault only from the... If he would have took off on his shit, that would have been Syko Stu fault. Stu, afterwards, apologizing profusely, shaking his hand, saying we're cool, being told we're cool, going in the ring, doing what happened. That's the part everybody is talking about. And you can go out of your way and keep having this fucking Mandela effect and you're by yourself and pretending everybody else has not seen what you've seen apparently, and that you're pretending to not have seen. But we all have eyes, we all have ears. Again, maybe me personally has 6 senses, but that's more so because I have more sense than most of you guys. But that does not take away from the fact that these people over here have 5 senses, which is 10 more senses than what you fucking have, Rampage. Stop it. Get some fucking help. Your son and you are degenerates. You are still live streaming. You are still acting like a total asshole about all this, while your son is getting booked allegedly at promotions when he should be fucking arrested and locked up some fucking where due to your negligence as far as his upbringing to get him to act like this and be a complete asshole degenerate himself and act upon his emotions. Everybody here right there circulating your camp is to blame, bro, including yourself. People can sit here and try to whitewash this as much as possible. The onus goes directly on a Rampage Jackson. No shit. But to pretend as if he, Rampage himself, and all the other parties didn't do their part, and how, well, if it wasn't for the fact that he didn't do this. No, if it wasn't for the fact that none of you would have done what you did, then none of this would be the situation. Are we cool? Are we good? Cool. Countdown till lockdown, buddy. It's still ongoing, and we're still waiting, and we're still hoping. But with that being said, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below in regards to how you felt about today's content. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear all your stuff in regards to, you know, The Rock and, you know, his new sand grain look. How do you feel about Syko Stu and all the stuff in regards to him and being healthy and, well, not healthy, but now he doesn't look like, you know, I mean, he looks like half a Briscoe brother, right? But that's fine. That's okay. I would rather have him look like Mark Briscoe, you know, who's obese, than, you know, not being around at all. How about Rampage Jackson acting like a fucking clown? How about we talk about Swerve Strickland acting like a bigger clown, which is kind of crazy considering Rampage Jackson is the father of a guy who damn near tried to murder someone, but somehow Swerve Strickland, at least in this episode, outclowns the other clowns. And how do you feel about Rhea Ripley and her situation in regards to crashing out over a bunch of virgins who don't know no means no? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. As always, my name is Devontae, aka Millennial Smart, and I'll be catching you fine folks later. A deuces and a pea ice. Ciao. Get the fuck up out of here.